Hi, I'm teacher Farah Youssef. We are going to discuss a new grammar skill today. Our lesson is about the simple present tense. At the end of this grammar session, students should be irregular forms of verb to have. First, verb to have, use has with singular subjects and have with plural subjects. So, with singular subjects, if the subject is singular, or it can be replaced by one of the singular subject pronouns he, she, or it, we can use has and not have. Let us take an example. My students have nice handwriting. My students here is the subject. It is plural subject. So with the plural subject, verb to have, you should use have. Sally has a nice curly hair. Sally is the subject. It is singular subject, can be replaced by the pronoun she. Okay, we should use has and not have. Look here. My students have. My students, I can replace this noun by the pronoun they. So they have, or my students have. So this is plural subject. It takes have, and the singular subject it takes has. Let us see. Verb to be. Use is with the singular subjects and are with the plural subjects. For example, a windstorm is less dangerous than a tornado. Is. Do you see here? The subject is singular. It should take singular verb. Is. Another example. Lions are wild animals. Are. Okay, because the subject here is plural. The plural subject, it takes are and not is. Let us start a new practice. Fill in the blanks with is, are, has, or have. Number 1, Miss Carla, nice and friendly. She always a smile on her face. Miss Carla is nice and friendly. I use is. This is verb to be. Okay, in the present. Miss Carla is a singular subject, so I should use is and not are. She always has a smile on her face. She is the singular subject. It takes has and not have. My sisters have lots of Barbie dolls. My sisters here, we have plural subject. So it should take plural verb have and not has. These dolls are nice, are so nice and cute. These dolls, also we have plural subjects. A plural subject should take are and not is. The last one. I am too much tired. Pronoun I, it takes am. Too much tired. You tired too. You here. You tired too? Question mark. What can I use here? Is with you? Of course not. Of course not. Are, yeah. So we can say that, are you tired too? So here the subject is you. The pronoun you is a plural pronoun, so it takes are. Use the simple present tense with adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency show how often an action is repeated. And because the adverbs of frequency show how often an action is repeated, we should use them in the simple present tense, since the simple present tense expresses an action that is habitual or repeated action in the present. Some of these adverbs of frequency we have always, rarely, usually, occasionally, often, never, seldom, frequently, sometimes. Adverbs of frequency come before the action verb and after verb to be and verb to have. Let us see these sentences. Snow is seldom in autumn season. The verb here is. It's verb to be. So the adverb of frequency should come after it, after verb to be. So verb to be and then the adverb of frequency. Snow rarely falls in autumn season. Snow is the subject. Where's the verb? Falls is the verb. It is an action verb, so the adverb of frequency should come before it. Some adverbs of frequency can also come at the beginning, at the end, or at the end of the sentence, but whenever you want to use them in the beginning, you have to add a comma. For example, sometimes I get up at 6. I sometimes get up at 6. I get up at 6 sometimes. So look here, the adverb of frequency, sometimes, it can come at the beginning, okay, and we have to use comma if we use it at the beginning. It may come at the end, look here, or it may come before the action verb. Rewrite the following sentences using the adverb of frequency in the brackets in its correct position. They go to the movies on Mondays. The adverb here, usually. How to use it? Look at the sentence. The subject, they, and the verb here, go, which is an action verb. And adverb of frequency should come before an action verb. So the answer should be, they usually go to the movies on Mondays. This is the action verb. This is the adverb of frequency. It should come before it. He reads the local newspaper sometimes. Here, sometimes, an adverb of frequency that can come at the beginning, at the end, or before the action verb. Let us see. He reads the local newspaper sometimes. Here it comes at the end, or he sometimes reads the local newspaper, so it comes here before the action verb, reads, or sometimes he reads the local newspaper. So when we use it at the beginning, don't forget to add a comma before it. Number 3, she helps her sister with her homework. We use never. She never helps her sister. Why? Because the verb here, helps, is an action verb. We should use the adverb of frequency before the action verb. The last sentence, Frank is ill often. Let us use often as an adverb of frequency with this sentence. Frank is the subject, is the verb, which is verb to be. And you know that adverbs of frequency should come after verb to be. Let us see. Frank is often ill. I can't say Frank often is ill. It's wrong. It's wrong. We have to say Frank is often ill. Why? Because is the verb here. it's verb to be, okay? And adverbs of frequency should come after verb to be. Some time expressions, also we use them in the simple present tense, like weekly, monthly. Weekly, it means every week. Monthly, every month. Periodically, infrequently, every day or every week or every year, every hour, night, morning, etc. Normally, generally, daily, constantly, now and then, yearly, regularly, annually. Summative question. Correct the one grammatical error in each sentence below. Only one sentence has two errors. Ellen vacuumed the carpets once a week. Ellen is the singular subject, which should take what? A singular verb. And as you know that the singular verb, it should take S at the end of it, okay? Or ES if the verb ends in S, SH, CH, OX, or Z. Or if the verb ends in Y, and before Y we have a consonant letter, just cross Y, replace I, and then add ES. So here, the verb vacuum, it should be vacuums, because we have singular subject, it should take singular verb by adding S. Tim and Paul plays the guitar. Look at the subject here. Tim and Paul. We have plural subject. The subject pronoun that can be replaced by this plural subject, they. Okay, so here we have plural subject. The verb should be in the plural form and not by adding S. It should be play and not plays. I eat sometimes my lunch at 4 a.m. I eat sometimes. Look here. This is an adverb of frequency. It should come before the action verb. Here we have eat is the verb. It's an action verb. So the sentence should be I sometimes eat my lunch at 4 a.m. because the verb here is an action verb and the adverb of frequency should come before it. My father always fixes his car alone. My father here is the subject. It's a singular subject. The verb is fix. It ends with X, so it should take ES and not S. Uncle Jad have a boy who never cries. Look at this sentence. We have two errors and no one. Jad is a singular subject. It should take has and not have. Who never cries. Cries, we can't write it in this way. Cries, it should be C-R-I-E-S. Why? Because it ends in Y. And before Y, we have a consonant letter R. So cross the Y, replace I, and then add ES. The last sentence, my nephew eat fish weekly. Here we have singular subject. It should take singular verb. So eat, it should be eats.